Hi, baby's pretty tired, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm just coming back from my friend's wedding, and this is the ashwabi for the wedding. So, and I'm supposed to post a new YouTube video tomorrow. I have so many videos to share with you, so many topics or experiences to share with you, but it's always one thing or the other hindering me, especially because of muscular dystrophy. Yes, but I don't want to keep making any excuses, as I have made up my mind to post one video every week, and which is usually gonna be on Sunday or Monday. I want to stick to that, so this is me trying to be consistent. This YouTube, we have to be consistent, not just on YouTube, on all social media platforms that I am active on. Instagram, Facebook. By the way, Facebook is my most rewarding social media platform so far. It has really enlarged. God has used it to connect me with many amazing people, and my life is changing. Yes, I'm no more where I used to be. So, but let's not divert from the point or from the subject matter, which is how I caught the scammer I fell in love with online. Yes, that's the title of this video, or that's what this video is all about. So I'm going to be sharing that with you. So why I started telling you about me coming back from my friend's wedding is so that you can pardon how I look. I know I look tired. I haven't put my ashwabi clothes, and my makeup is no longer fresh. But if I decide to put all this in place, I might end up not shooting any video at all. So that is why I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the video. It is better not. It's better for it to be imperfect than for it not to be done. Yeah, I think they say done is better than perfect, right? So now, if you're a young, striving, single lady who is focused, of course, if you're striving, you definitely must be a focused person. So if you're a striving lady who is focused, right? I want you to know that there are O's. You know what an O is? I'm using an O to describe what these guys that are they are out to ruin our lives. I'm using an O to describe what they look like, because an O, they are usually awake in the night. They are more like monitoring spirits or witches and wizards. So don't think, as far as you're on social media, don't think that nobody's aware, or because you're quiet or stuff like that. As long as you're out there on social media and you're showing your work or you are active, just know that these O's are out there. They are gonna come for you, even if it takes them years. One of them is gonna come for you, because it look as if they have a group, they have a WhatsApp group, or they have a club, or they have a cult, whatever it is. But what they do is just plan for, as in they hunt for single striving ladies or striving single ladies who are focused and are doing well or have potentials or successful. They will come for you. All right, they will come for you. I just needed to have that at the back of your mind. So they came for me because I'm also a striving single lady, and they have been coming for me anyways. They've been coming. None of them have been succeeding, except this one. In fact, this one did not also succeed. Even there's one other one that his story is almost similar to this. But let me just give you this story of how I fell in love with a scammer online, and how I caught him. How I eventually discovered he's a scammer. So it happened that since after my publicity by BBC Pigeon, on Facebook and Instagram. I have become a public face. I don't want to say a public figure. I just want to say a public face, in the sense that at least it's not like I'm too so popular. No. But I've had millions of views on my own personal Facebook page since after my BBC Pigeon video that has, the last time I checked, it has surpassed 5 million views. So at least people are aware of my story, and I knew that by putting myself out there, I know that there are consequences that will come with it. So, and I'm this kind of a person that I don't even believe in boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or stuff like that. I don't do it. Okay, I try to just, what I believe is that if when I'm gonna get married, it will just happen in a way that this person and I will connect. We've known each other, we've seen each other, we are friends, we are very good friends, we are close. It might not happen exactly this way, but I just know that I'm not going to do boyfriend and girlfriend to get married. It's something I have decided that I am not going to do. Okay? Yes, I had a relationship. I've had relationships in the past, and none of them came as boyfriend and girlfriend. They came as though they wanted me to be their wife. So along the line, it became a relationship, and maybe we could call that boyfriend and girlfriend, even though they didn't say that literally, but that is what it is. So, but knowing fully well that, okay, I've made these mistakes in the past, and I'm not willing to take that path anymore. So I don't want to do boyfriend and girlfriend relationship anymore. That's just the point. And I'm sticking to that. I've had to turn down countless proposals of boyfriend and girlfriend, or in fact they don't even usually come as boyfriend and girlfriend. They'll just come and say they want me to be their wife, or they want me to date them, or they want me to be their lover, or stuff like that. I don't care. If that's the first thing you're saying to me, I don't think you're serious. I don't think you know what you want. You can't just see somebody and start saying that to the person. And if really you're serious, then you prove it. Time will tell if you're serious. Anyways, this guy came to my Facebook page and was sending me messages of how much he loves me, how he wish he can come back from Senegal and start going out with me and taking care of me and all that, you know. I read his message and I didn't even pay attention to what he was saying. I ignored him. So he kept on and on. From time to time he would keep sending me similar kind of things, sweet mouthing me, and he was always following up with my posts online, you know, always telling me what I'm up to, always showing interest in what I'm doing and stuff like that. So at a point when I saw his persistence and I checked him out I checked out his Facebook profile, I saw pictures of him, you know, just pictures of him. So I didn't want to, or will I say, I didn't tell him that okay, I have accepted him, but I started listening to him gradually. I started giving him little attention. So before I knew it, my feelings, I've started developing feelings for this guy. So every time he would check up on me, he would tell me things, sweet things and all that, you know. And I was enjoying it. I'm a Leo, and we Leos, we like attention, and he was giving me that attention, you know. So I was like, okay. And we kept on talking, you know. Sometimes we would talk, we would do video calls, sometimes voice messages, text messages. Sorry, not chats, not text messages, chats. So at a time, one day like that, my mind just told me, after I woke up from sleep, my heart was heavy. I was sweating. It was a strange feeling. I didn't used to feel this way. when I wake up from sleep, but I just had a revelation, or I had a message from the Holy Spirit, or would I say an instruction from the Holy Spirit, that I should ask this guy, because he told me a story about candle, that he bought candle to pray for us, that there was something, one of the prayers he has attended in the past, they told them to do, light a candle, put stone round and do whatever. I don't know. I told him I don't know, I don't buy the idea. I do not, it sounds fetish to me, that he shouldn't do it. He said okay, he will not do it. So but when I woke up from sleep, my mind told me to ask him about that candle, that let him show me the candle, that I would discover that he did not buy any candle, that he's lying, you know. So, and before then, also in the beginning of the whole conversation, as when we were still talking, when we were still at the beginning stage, he told me that his sister-in-law knows about me, that he knows me on Facebook. Sorry, she knows me on Facebook, and when he told her that he wants to marry me, the sister-in-law was like, he's a good man, that wow, he's a good man, he should go ahead and all that. That his sister-in-law encouraged him. So, and it was as if he told me it was true phone call. I can't really remember now. This thing has been like 3 months ago that it happened, you know. So he said they told the sister-in-law, but sorry, they had a conversation, but I can't remember whether it was through phone call or through chat. So later on, when I'll come back to the reason why I still brought this story up, as in this story of his conversation with his sister-in-law. I'll tell you why I brought it up. Now back to the candle. So when I asked him about the candle, the next thing, I think he went offline. When he saw I was persistent, I want to see the candle, he said he bought. The next thing, he was offline for almost 40 minutes or even more than. And then he came back, and suddenly he came back with candle, and the candle, he put it on his face like this. I knew already that he went to buy the candle. It was that time he went to buy the candle, because he was panting. The way he was talking, I could see that he ran to go and buy the candle. So that one was one signal already that this guy is up to something. This guy is not who I think he is. So the next thing I said, okay. So I asked him about his siblings. He told me about their last born before, when we were still starting our conversation, or when I was beginning to give him attention. Yes, he told me about his siblings, because I asked about them. So, but I did not ask anything much. He just told me, shared his family story with me, how there are 3 boys, and how the sister is dead and all that. 1 girl, 3 boys and 1 girl, I think there are 4 according to him. So after he showed me the candle, and I asked him about his brother's Facebook page, his Facebook name. Like I wanted to search for his brother. So my greatest surprise, this guy said he doesn't know his brother's Facebook page. No, I said, okay, what of your other brother? He doesn't have that one. So he said he doesn't have their Facebook page, that they don't talk on Facebook. Okay. I said, okay. Then the next thing, I asked him, that's his sister-in-law, when they talked about me, was it through phone call or through chat? He said it was through chat. And that's why am I asking? I said, no, I just want to know. I said, can I see the chat? He said, why am I asking to see the chat? Am I doubting him? I said, did I say I'm doubting you? I just want to see the chat. He said, I'm suddenly behaving strange. Why am I asking all these questions? That, in fact, it's like I'm not in a good mood. He will come back later. That bye. I said, no, please don't go anywhere. I didn't tell you I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm just asking, I want to see the chat. Is there anything wrong with me seeing the chat? So when he saw I was persistent, he now showed me. He now it took him a while. Then he sent me a screenshot. And the screenshot was just a one-way conversation. That's him sending the messages to whomever he claimed was his sister-in-law, but no response from that side. And the message showed, the date showed it was just at that time that he sent the messages. You understand? So I was like, what's the meaning of this? Are you taking me for a fool? I thought you said you've had this conversation since. Why is it showing today's date? You know, he was like, so I'm doubting him. So I'm doubting. When I kept on telling him that, in fact, it's very foolish to still be talking and defending this lie that is very clear and glaring on the face that he's lying. He now said he's sorry, he was apologizing, whatever. I was like, you picked the wrong person to play with or to play games with. Your whatever, following your shaft open. Your game is over. Okay? So he was still trying to explain himself why that it doesn't mean he doesn't love me. He had to lie to me so that he will whatever. I didn't answer him anymore. I told him to stop sending me more messages or try to defend himself. Otherwise, I would block him. So he kept on and on. Eventually, I made a post about him and I posted it on. But I didn't reveal his identity. I just shared my experience with him on my Facebook page. Upon I did not even reveal his identity. This guy had the guts to send me WhatsApp message telling me why I had to share the thing that happened between us on Facebook, whatever. I just ignored him. The next thing I did, when he continued sending me WhatsApp messages, I blocked him and I also blocked him on Facebook. Later on, after like 2 days, he used another WhatsApp to send me a message again, telling me that he's sorry, please, I should find it in my heart to forgive him, even if he knows that yes, he will go his way, but please, can we be friends? I still blocked him on that line. Okay, so he's now unable to reach me. Anyways, like I said, the reason I'm sharing this story with you young striving single ladies out there who are focused or who have potentials, you are going somewhere, you're building something, you have vision, you have dreams, you have big dreams. I want you to know that these guys, these scammers, they are gonna come for you. If they have not already, they will come for you. So here are signs to identify. Maybe I'll share like 3-4 signs for you to identify, similar patterns. You understand? Once you see 1, 2, or 3 of these signs, you should know that this is a warning sign and be on alert. You can even play for a fool, but your senses should be there. So if you are playing for a fool, it's just for you to make mockery of them, for them to know that they are just fooling themselves at the end. But let your senses be there so that you do not actually fall for them. So these guys are just out there to destroy our lives. They just want to play with our emotions, waste our time, take our money and any other resources that they can get hold of, and they will disappear when you think you have something, or when you have fallen completely for them. They will show you pepe and disappear. If it is in my language, awoginana, in Igbo language, they will throw you on the floor. You understand? They will disgrace you, something like that. That's what it means. So this is what happened between me and this guy. So the signs you should look out for: 1, if they are on Facebook, okay, if they came through Facebook, you will find out that their Facebook page is either locked, or they don't have a profile picture, or on their page, on their page is only cover photo they have been uploading, cover photo, profile photo they've been uploading. You won't see any tangible picture showing them and other people, or doing things, activities. You won't see any posts from them. And their pages are usually new, maybe they stay less than 6 months. You understand? So I've shared with you how many signs now? 2 signs. They don't usually have profile pictures. They are always uploading a cover photo, or profile photo. That's 1. 2, their pages are usually new. Okay? They may be less than 6 months old. 3, you will not see any meaningful, you will not see any tangible posts from them, you know. That's 3. 4, some of them lock their profile, their page, their Facebook profile. You can't view their profile, so you can't even see anything about them. Many of them do that a lot. So this is 4. Their stories are always inconsistent. Okay, so it's good to ask them a lot of questions in the beginning, so that you can repeat those questions along the line, and you find out that their answer will not tally with the answers they gave you initially. So that's how you know they cooked up the story. So it's consistent story. That's 5. What again? They usually tell you stories about, you see, that they don't have, their parents are dead, or they are the only person even trying in the family. The family is very poor and wretched. Or okay, one of the muscular dystrophy warriors in my group, as in we belong to the same neuromuscular foundation association, is an NGO. So she shared a story with how, although in her case, it's not like she was in love with the guy or anything. She was, according to her, she said she was just helping the guy. She met the guy online, and the guy was always commenting and engaging with her, sending her messages and all that. So along the line, it became as if they've known each other for a good time. And then he sent her a message that he got an interview with one of these oil company, one of these renowned oil company, whether it's NNPC or Chevron, I can't really remember. But that he didn't have transport to go, that he's from a polygamous home and all that. So this warrior now borrowed him money to go for the interview, because he said he would miss the interview, whether it's in next 2 days or so that he needed to leave the following day if he's able to get help. This my friend, as this warrior borrowed him some money, and after then she kept borrowing him more and more money, because he said they will not pay them till after 2 or 3 months. And this warrior, according to her, said she verified to know if it is actually true that they don't pay Chevron staff until after, as a Chevron new staff, as a graduates, newly employed staff, to find out if it is true that they don't pay them. And truly it was true that they don't pay them. So she believed the guy and was just borrowing the guy money, and the money became much. So at the time, the guy said he has left the job, that he got another interview again with a bigger oil company, another organization that is bigger, you know. So the guy, this warrior now said, she now started suspecting that this guy is lying. So meanwhile, she asked him for his money, some of the money he has lent him, that she needed the money, and he kept turning her. At some point, he even blocked her. So till today, she was not able to recover the money from the guy. So they will come with different stories to buy into your emotions, because they will not ask you to give them money directly, but they will tell you stories that are so emotional that you have no option than to want to give them the money. Even this guy that I'm telling you about, this scammer that I fell in love with online, he told me that he just left Nigeria, that how he wished that he has known me before he came to Nigeria, that he would have come to Abuja to see me, that he would have come, but he just left Nigeria now, but he will come back again in 2 months time, whatever. So when we now started, this relationship, you understand, every time he'll be telling me how much he can't wait to see me, that in 2 months time he'll be coming. I started even asking him for how much the transportation is. In my mind, I was like, I could even support him and he will come so that we can see, because I was already having feelings for him. You see? So that story of him just leaving Nigeria and how he is still struggling, that if not he would have come, that has brought into my emotions. And I was unconsciously even willing to support him for him to come back to Nigeria. And if he had succeeded in collecting any money from me, trust me, he would not have come back to any Nigeria. he was just all filled with lies. So I hope this story I shared with you, or this experience I shared with you, will teach you 1 or 2 lessons so that you can be on alert when these guys come. And the annoying thing is that they now make it very difficult for us to trust people, or trust people showing interest in us online. Do you get, as in potential suitors? Because you can't even tell who is genuine and who is not. But at least if you see all these signs that I shared with you, I think 6 signs I shared with you, if you see them, you know that that person is questionable. Okay, be on alert, be on your guard, and catch them and expose them. I'm going to try and see if I can get the name of this scammer so I can post his name and even add his picture somewhere in this video. Yes, his picture needs to be out there so that in case he's going after another innocent lady, they can easily catch him. Yes, he has casted himself. It's game over for him. So I hope you are able to learn something from this video. And if you did, leave a yes in the comment and tell me where you are watching from. Yes. Okay, I would love to read from you. If you've had any similar experience, I would love to also, read your experience in the comment section. Okay. Until then, I remain Oluchi Sonia Okwina, aka Queen Ideas, the CEO of Snapdragon Consulting Limited, a social media marketing strategist, your host for Queen Ideas Show, and an aspiring TEDx speaker living with physical disabilities as a result of muscular dystrophy. I'll see you again in the next one. Keep striving with your talent, you will succeed. Bye. I'm so tired. Bye.